Even though brands know how to tell a good story, they keep telling customers how their product or service can help them instead of showing how the customer's life has changed because of them. Brand storytelling gets back to the heart of brand loyalty, customer behavior, and engagement as a business strategy, using stories to trigger the emotions that drive people. It gives a step-by-step plan for how to evaluate, break down, and rebuild a brand story, moving the brand from a hero mentality to a sidekick mindset and making the customer a key motivator to get the audience to care. This book makes it easy to know where to start, how to measure success, and how to make sure that every department has the same brand voice. It also shows how readers can make an emotional connection with the customer's personal values, experiences, and aspirations, and how that will allow brand leaders, employees, and influencers to celebrate and strengthen brand engagement for the long term, instead of just trying to win it. Winner of the Book of the Year, Stevie Silver Award winner of the NYC Big Book Award, winner of the Best Public Relations Book of All Time Book Authority winner. Best New eBooks for Telling Stories, the winner of the Independent Press Award for Marketing and Public Relations was. This actionable guide, written by award-winning storyteller Miri Rodriguez at Microsoft, goes beyond content strategy and shows how to use brand storytelling in the marketing mix to strengthen brand engagement and achieve long-term growth, using examples from Expedia, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Adobe, and Google. This book will help you understand why machine learning, artificial intelligence, and automation only show one side of the story. It will also give you ideas through cutting-edge interviews and case studies from top brands on how to build real brand loyalty and human connections. There are 11 chapters in the book, and each one talks about a different part of brand stories. Chapter 1: Introduction. In the beginning, Rodriguez gives a summary of the book and shows how brand storytelling works. She also gives an overview of what the book will be about. Chapter 2: The Foundations of Brand Storytelling. This chapter talks about the basics of brand storytelling, like how important it is to know your target audience, make a strong brand personality, and create a brand story that fits with your values. Chapter 3: Understanding your customer. Rodriguez talks about how to get to know your customers by making customer personas, doing market research, and getting comments from your customers. Chapter 4: Building your brand story. This part looks at how to create a brand story that speaks to the people you want to reach. Rodriguez gives advice on how to make a story that is real, emotional, and easy to remember. Chapter 5: Creating a brand voice. Rodriguez talks about how to make a brand voice that fits with your brand story and speaks to your target group. She gives advice on how to make sure that all brand interactions have the same tone of voice. Chapter 6: The Power of Visual Storytelling. This chapter talks about the power of visual storytelling, including how to use pictures, videos, and other visual elements to tell an engaging brand story. Chapter 7: Storytelling across different channels. Rodriguez shows how to tell the same story about a brand through different avenues, such as social media, email marketing, and ads. She gives advice on how to change the message about a brand for different venues and audiences. Chapter 8: Storytelling through User-Generated Content. This chapter looks at how user-generated content can be used to make a good brand story. Rodriguez talks about how to get people to tell the brand about their own stories and experiences. Chapter 9: Storytelling through Influencers. Rodriguez talks about how to use influencer marketing to build a good business story. She gives advice on how to find the right influencers for a brand and how to make relationships that are real and work. Chapter 10: Measuring the Success of Brand Storytelling. This chapter talks about how to figure out how well brand storytelling is working. Rodriguez gives advice on how to set goals, keep track of data, and measure how brand storytelling affects the growth of a business. Chapter 11: Conclusion. In the end, Rodriguez sums up the main points of the book and stresses how important it is to put customers at the center of brand stories. She also gives advice on how to start telling stories about your brand and how to make a great brand that speaks to your target audience. Thanks for watching our Amazon book review. If you found our review helpful and you're interested in checking it out for yourself, we've included a link to it in the description below. By clicking on that link, you'll not only get more details about it on Amazon, but also support our channel at no cost to you. So go ahead and click that link to grab your copy of the book and dive into an exciting reading journey. Happy reading, and thanks for your support.